Hello and welcome to Sovereign RPG. I am Sovereign and today we're going to go over what's been going on in Eve Echoes the past couple of weeks. I haven't really done any updates on it because there was nothing really to update. Last week's patch notes was pretty bone thin. But there's been some new information given out on what we're going to be expecting on the test server. I will be playing on the test server and I will be covering the test server to have a look at any of the changes to see if anything's going to be going on that actually makes the game better. I'll be testing out some fits, testing out some of the changes. I'm hoping we get a full list of changes before the server comes up so we don't have to like run around and search for that shit. Because that could take a long ass time because they're expecting to do a big old balance patch. So that big old balance patch that they've been talking about better incorporate a hell of a lot of changes. And if there's a hell of a lot of changes, there needs to be a list so we can see and test those things out. I'm really hoping that they do this. So let's have a quick look over the patch notes for this week as a start. In the optimizations, they have updated estimated prices according to the current market transaction records. They let you know they do this every time so that you do know that they're doing this every time. Number 2, from 22nd of April to 28th of April, players on a test server can reset up to 99.9999999 million skill points for free. So I'm guessing on the test server, you will be activated straight up to tier 10. I haven't really been following much and it seems like all the information is getting given to the content creators in their little private content creator channel because they seem to have a lot more information than the general population. Imagine finally actually doing something and giving all this free shit to content creators after I disappear. Salty much? So number 3, now tapping apply on the recommended fittings page no longer unfits rigs. This should have never been a thing in the first place. The amount of times that I have shit the bed because I've gone to apply a recommended fitting forgetting that all of the bloody rigs just disappeared. Hundreds and hundreds of millions of ISK just thrown down the toilet. But I'm glad that that's finally sorted out. Number 4, added a detailed description for monthly login rewards, late claims requirements. I mean, you just have to pay. Why do you need a detailed description? Just pay your monthly, you get your late claims. Number 5, the weekly estimated price listed in market, inventory, contacts, or trade logs will be calculated according to the price of the item's materials if a valid estimated price doesn't exist. Don't know how I feel about that. I'll have to see if I do get back into the game, which I have been playing a little here and there, just to see how it's going, see if I can get my head round actually starting to play again. But so far, because there's just been no changes, it's just the same old grind. So I'm hoping this balance patch, which may affect a lot of things, not just ships, it may affect a lot of the RNG that's pissing a lot of people off at the moment. Just the system of getting special sites at the moment is just so ridiculous. Number 6, if your corporation's Citadel access has been revoked and the Citadel is in nullsec, items sent to you will now be delivered to the nearest ITC. That's okay. Number 7, after redeeming items from the corporation delivery hangar, you can view the player who performed the action, the redeemed item, and the station involved in the wallet payment log. I just wish they'd have like more logs so you can actually see what's going on around you in the corp logs, etc. Just a lot more information to be given would have been nice, especially for those guys who are running the alliances and running the corps, just to give them a little bit more information on what's been happening. Number 8, a second contract can only be created after the first one has been confirmed by the system. So we have a little bit more wait time on that. There's already a delay. Like, I don't understand. You click the button and if you can't, you have a timer in between that says you cannot start this new contract until the other contract. That's always been a thing. So I don't understand that one. That makes no sense to me. Number 9, added a new corporation industry mechanic. Now players with the following permissions, corporation industry and corporation hangar, can initiate industrial manufacturing or reverse engineering jobs directly using materials in the corporation hangars. Man, something's going on outside. These dogs are going mental and there's this bird just squawking. You'd be amazed at the noises that come out of this fucking flat building. Anyway, back to the patch notes. Number 10, a prompt will now pop up when the maximum number of damaged hulls is not used during reversed engineering. A little bit of quality of life for the industrial guys. We have a few bug fixes. They fixed an issue where the corporation recruitment page wouldn't display any info after leaving a corporation. Fixed an issue where players would be directed to the same channel they created when logging in with different characters from the same account. And fixed an issue where ships with the ability to switch modes could not be placed back into the corporation hangar after assembly. So some nice little fixes there, nothing too massive, but I'm sure that comes with the May update. There's going to be a big load of fixes and a load of stuff that's happening. And it gives me some time to get back into the Eve Echoes universe and see what's happening, see how you guys are doing. There will obviously be a lot of content coming out from this channel with Eve Echoes with the update while the test server's happening. I'm going to try and get as much information and gather as much information and see as many changes as I possibly can. So make sure to look out for all of that. This doesn't mean the channel will go back to doing Eve Echoes content. I do have plans for other content and I do have stuff going on the channel. So there will be a lot of stuff in between, but I'll try to get as much Eve Echoes stuff out as possible. With the Mass Effect Legendary Edition coming out, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff on that. So we'll have to see how it goes from there. Another thing I wanted to quickly talk about was the 250,000 accounts that they banned for naughtiness in various degrees. I did get some messages saying that like Jita is now 700 to 800 players and there's no cap and there's no queue waiting outside of Jita. I don't know how true this is because I haven't been in the game, but there was a few people saying it, so I guess I should trust what they're saying. Let me know down below if you are excited for the test server to see what they're actually going to bring to us. And if you're still enjoying the game or if it's slowing down now for you while you're waiting for these bigger content updates. And that's pretty much all the information I can give you on this and with the test server because I have no insider information anymore. No love. But from this Thursday, I'm going to be doing some test server stuff, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. As I said many times, I want to thank you all for watching, fly safe, and avoid local chat scams.